2 years later, they walked in and said, "You don't have a family. We'll take the house." I didn't say a word but called 911. I didn't flinch when they said it. The words came from my own brother's mouth, but they cut colder than a stranger's blade. "You don't have a family anymore. We'll take the house." I just sat there silent, motionless, because 2 years ago I would have begged. 2 years ago I was weak. Note anymore. When I lost my job, I thought family was a shield. I thought blood meant loyalty. But the moment my pocket dried, so did their affection. They stopped calling, stopped checking in, and when I showed up at my mother's door, my brother blocked me like a bouncer at a bar. "You can't keep leeching off us. Figure it out yourself." The door slammed. The sound never left me. Nights got darker after that. I sold what little I had. Ate less, smiled never. But I learned one thing in the silence. No one is coming to save you. So I rebuilt quietly, ruthlessly. While I clawed my way back, they feasted. I heard whispers. The house, my father's only legacy, was on their tongues. Papers moved behind my back. Lawyers contacted. They thought I was still broken, still crawling. They didn't know I was already standing. I didn't scream. I didn't fight. I studied. I pored over property laws at night. The way some men drink to forget. Every clause, every loophole, I carved them into my memory. I learned that silence isn't weakness, it's strategy. By the time they walked into my house, bold enough to declare me homeless, they were already standing Ona Trapdoe. The deed was in my name alone. My father made sure of it. But my brother, he's greedy, not stupid. He forged documents, tried to push a transfer. What he didn't know, every signature, every stamp, every meeting, I recorded, copied, secured. While he plotted, I built a case strong enough to bury him. I spoke to lawyers who laughed when they saw the evidence. I filed reports without a word to him, and then I waited because revenge isn't loud, it's patient. So when my brother sat across from me in my living room, arrogance dripping from every word, I just nodded. He thought my silence was surrender, but it was the calm before his storm. I reached for my phone, dialed 911. "What's your emergency?" I didn't blink. "My brother is attempting fraud. He's here trying to seize my property with forged documents." "Yes, I have proof." "Send someone." The color drained from his face. When the sirens lit up the street, he finally understood. The officer stepped in, calm, professional. They took his papers, examined my evidence. His voice cracked. "You can't do this, Tome. I'm your brother." I looked at him the way he once looked at me, like a stranger at the door. "You said, I don't have a family, remember?" They cuffed him, and just like that, the house was silent again. But this time, silence felt like power. I didn't celebrate. Revenge isn't champagne and fireworks. It's quieter than that. It's the deep breath you take when the weight finally slides off your chest. I sat alone in the house that night. My father's chair creaked under me. I remembered every insult, every door slammed, every cold shoulder when I was jobless. And then I remembered the look on my brother's face when the sirens came for him. That look was worth every lonely night, every quiet plan, every ounce of patience. I found out who took his place. And it wasn't another man. It was me. The man he tried to erase, standing taller than ever. I don't need a family that feeds on my failures. I have something sharper, stronger, justice. And justice is mine.